getting into a discussion we got into yesterday. We're talking about money and begging, and it leads to what we were talking about yesterday: minimum wage. Minimum wage.
Oh my God!
Well,
So the minimum wage, they want to raise it. The president wants to raise it to $15 an hour. So I think it's seven something somewhere. And some parts of the country, these people aren't even worth that. I can't get people to get good help. It's ridiculous. I just don't believe it's going to work.
Well, let's set it up right. Because when you called me yesterday, I commented on the fact that there was a video clip of him addressing the nation about this issue, and he said it was quite interesting. He said that it's not an employee problem. It's not a problem getting employees. Everybody says it's a problem getting employees. He says this is an employer problem. He says if you paid them enough, he said, they would come to work. He said, and then he leaned really close to the microphones. And I'm paraphrasing. I'm not quoting him exactly, but he got close to the microphones and said, "Pay them away." And
well, the problem, the reason they're not going to work is they're collecting unemployment right now, making $800 a week. And really, if you can make, I don't care if they paid you $500 a week, and you're going, okay, I could stay home in the summer, make $500 a week, or go to work. You're going to stay home. Like, that's the problem with the unemployment right now. I mean, when they stop doing the pandemic checks, I think that'll help. But that's the main thing. I don't believe that you. I mean, I think people are only going to do so much. They're going to work so hard, and that's it. I worked in places like this. They get surge money, they get extra money, they still don't do the job. You got to call them to come to work. I come to work, yes.
Right, that's what you were saying yesterday. You said that these people, and you're in management. You worked your way up to management. You started on the line. You started, and we won't say the company, but you're loading trucks. Okay.
Right.
And you're working on the line, and you did all the right things. Unlike everybody else, you came to work every day.
Right. I went to work at a positive attitude. When my manager went up to me right now, he said to me, it was a Sunday, he goes, "Pat, I need you to load a truck." He goes, "Do you know how to load a straight truck?" I go, "Straight truck, gay truck, I don't care. Just put me in a truck, I'll load it." I mean, I was gung ho, I didn't know what a straight truck meant. I didn't know. So he just put me in a truck, and I just worked hard and got promoted and do all right.
And you stayed afterwards. You took classes in management at the facility. They had good training. Right.
Yeah, they do training. They do everything for you.
Right. So then I told you this was going to happen to you, that you would end up getting promoted. So you got promoted. Now you get to see the other side of it, the management side. And you mentioned this a couple of times. It's everything to come to a job.
Well, it's like I wish I went to college. I took business management. I wish I took early childhood development because I feel like a babysitter. I mean, this is a grown man. I had a guy the other day. We're working, right? I mean, I'm 57 years old. These people are 25. Okay, when I was 25, I was a black belt in karate, freaking working out, smashing boards. I was an animal. These kids, they come up to me. I work faster than them, and they're like, "I gotta go home. I got a stomach ache." And I'm saying to myself, I can't imagine, like my father's generation. 22 years old, they're in the Philippines shooting the Japanese. I mean, they're getting shot. My uncle got malaria because he went through the jungle and rescued 3 other of his buddies that were shot and took them to safety. You know what I mean? He's like 22 years old. I mean, imagine going to him. I got a bellyache. I don't understand this stuff, Tom. I got a cousin. He went to Vietnam vet. He used to jump out of airplanes. He was driving a Jeep. He runs over a landmine. He survives. Still stays home. These kids. I got to go home. I'm dizzy. What the fuck do you mean you're dizzy? They go up to me. The guy goes up to me. The guy behind me, he's following me like impending doom. He's going up to me. He's going, He's like, he keeps going, when are we getting done? When are we getting done? When are we getting done? Finally, the fourth time, he goes, where's the truck? Where's the truck? I go, well, he was looking for the trailer truck. Where's the truck? I go, I don't know. I'm not driving it. I don't know where the truck is. It's in Connecticut. It's coming here, and we'll be done. Someone's getting pissed. The guy's like, follow me. What? The other guy across me was laughing. Now, I'm not supposed to load trucks. I'm loading trucks because someone had a bellyache, And then I'm going to do my own job. Just follow me around. Kid, where are we getting out of here? Where you going? What are you, an airline pilot on the side? You got a flight to, Albuquerque after this? Where the hell are you going? Hurry up. Where are you going?
Well, then you mentioned something about not liking. They feel that you don't like them. And Well, they just did. Yeah, sometimes they feel like it's like I'm picking on them and stuff like that. One of the guys goes, it's funny. He goes, when we're here, you like me, and then I hear when I'm not here, you don't like me. I go, that's right. It's not personal. It's like when you're here, I like you. When you don't show up for work, I don't like you. It's not you. It's everybody. I treat everybody the same. He's like, okay, I understand that. Like, how do you think I'm supposed to like you? You're not here. I'm doing your work. Why am I doing your work? We think I don't feel good today. I never feel good. I'm 57. I haven't felt good in 20. You don't feel good. You don't wake up at 57 feeling good. You just don't get up. You're tightened up, your bones. Tom, I went to a car show the other day, right? This guy had this old Jaguar, the E-Type. What a beautiful car. It looks like a James Bond car. So the car's like, 2 feet off the ground, little, small car. So the guy was a little taller than me. I'm 5'11". He's like 6'1". He goes, this car is so hard to get it out of. I go, really? He goes, try it. I go, you want me to sit in your car? He goes, go sit in the car. So I open the door, and it's got this high sill. So I put my tush in it. I got my leg in. The left leg, right, I had to get it in the car. I was half in, half out. I had to come in. I had to get in the car. So he goes, once you're in the car, you're fine. So I lifted my leg. It just made it. And it's a beautiful car. Leather, leather. I don't want to scuff his dashboard. I got big feet. And I get my foot in there, and then once I was in there, it was nice, like, steering wheel. And I go, you're right, this is comfortable. You had a big tunnel to put your legs in. And then I had to get out of the car. And I had to swing my leg. And I'm looking at my leg. My knee wasn't moving. I said to him, I hate to break it to you, but I might have to take your car. I can't get out of it. I got out of the car. So I tell these kids, it's 25. I don't feel good. They go, you want to get up and, I feel like getting up in the morning. My manager went to us one day. He goes, when you do the early morning shift, try to motivate these guys a little bit. Try to get them going. I said, Zach, I've been a professional comedian. I played in front of every crowd everywhere. I played in clubs all over the country. I played biker bars. I played country clubs. I played every scenario. I played at airport outside. I played everything. Name it. I've been there. Okay? You can't motivate people at 2 in the morning. I mean, if I could get people to laugh at 2 in the morning, I wouldn't be working here. I'd have my own game show. Right? You're a professional comedian. You really try to go with a bunch of people that are half awake. God knows what chemicals they're on, And I tell them, look, I know you're on drugs, but don't take your monthly supply of drugs at once. Take a couple. Get your drugs. Get like the old people. They got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When you split your pills up, put your Percocet, mix them up, and take a couple a day. You'll be brand new. Don't take them all at once. They do that, Tom. They take them all at once, and then they can't come to work. I know what they do. It's not. Oh, God. I'm so glad I captured this. I felt so bad about yesterday that we didn't capture it, but it's perfect. It's wonderful. And it always starts with food, again. It's his passion. And now we're on bug. And, when I wrote up the description of this show, it was above the minimum wage. And I somehow didn't get the W on the way, and I put an R. And I got the opening. What this country needs right now is minimum wage. We have to talk about minimum wage.
Well, this is what I'm talking about, the minimum wage. That's another thing. I heard the president. He's talking about, people, they should be able to make a minimum wage and raise a family. Like, that's not what McDonald's was about. McDonald's was about, you're a kid, you're 16, you need some money to buy beer, you're 48, and you got to pay for detox. It's just a supplemental thing. It's not something that was a career move. It wasn't designed to go in there, you leave, you go home, there's your wife. Honey, how was your day at work? I made 3 Big Macs. Fantastic, pay for your kid to go to Yale. That's what it was about. Supposed to make some extra money. I don't want to pay $80 for a Big Mac. I don't want to pay these outrageous. It's not good food, Tom. McDonald's is not going to be it's not going to make it as a bistro. We know what McDonald's is. McDonald's is you got no money, and you got to eat something, and that's where you're going.
Right. You don't.
Right. Yeah. I don't go in there and run into Mark Wahlberg. You don't have the famous people at McDonald's. Another broke ass person like yourself in there going, yeah, I don't know. I made poor choices in life, and that's where I am. I'm here.
And it's like Capitol Grill, folks. But the prices will be the same as the Capitol Grill now.
They will be, because you got to pay these people, and they don't even. You think your Big Mac could be any bigger if you pay this guy $15 an hour or $20 an hour? Of course not. He doesn't want to be there. They can't even hand you your change right.
Right.
Tom, I went there the other day, right? I went there, right? I'm sick of accumulating change in my truck, So I had, I think it was $4.28, right? And whatever. I wanted to give him like $6.03 or whatever. I wanted to give him 25 cents over, so to get 75 cents over, so I get 25 cents back. I gave him the money. He goes, "Well, you have enough with the bills." I go, "No, I want less change. I don't want as much change." He goes, "I got to get the manager." So I'm at the drive-up window. He had to get the manager. So the manager had to walk over and explain to her, right? And then she didn't know what I was talking about. She just gave me the change. I ordered 2 double cheeseburgers. I drive away. There's 1 double cheeseburger in the bag. I don't give a shit, Tom. I stopped, walked up to the drive-up window, interrupted the guy who was getting handed his food. He said, "Excuse me, hey, you forgot to give me a burger." I bought 2. Remember me? You talked to me 8 seconds ago. 2 double cheeseburgers. All of it. No fries. No milkshake, nothing complicated, no McCafe, just 2 burgers. And they put 1 in the bag. Count to 2. 1, 2 burgers. You're done, right? We got to pay this guy $15 an hour? Really?
Yeah, Pat, it's...
Come on. Are you kidding? Joe Biden, wake up. Come on.
Yeah,
he doesn't go to me. He's not a touch, Tom. He's not eating at McDonald's. He's not. He don't know what's going on.
And Joe, when we talk about minimum wage, rage down in this country.
Tom, right? The Black Lives Matter, and I really do. I feel for what happened to Black Americans. It's atrocious. It really is. But then they start getting. I think we should start today and make things better. Say, look, this is what happened in the past. Just like you get a fight with your wife. You do something stupid, and the next day you go, you know what? I screwed up. Let me make it better. Then you make it better. You try. You don't go, no, I can never forgive you for showing up late. No, and this is Tom, and it goes on, and they want to go back, and they want to tear down statues. Then they get this reparations thing. Oh, my God, Tom. I want to scratch. It's like a scratch. You say that word reparations. It's like scratching the blackboard. Because I get they want each family to get $80,000. They go to me. I'm of Italian descent, both sides. I guarantee there was never an Italian plantation. Ever. Never was it a plant. We came here at the turn of the century. It was, when slavery was over. There was no plantations. Nothing. And they wanted us to pay. Well, why do I got to pay? What's it got to do with me? I didn't do it. I didn't have a plantation. What are the people that had a plantation? And then you go, okay, you're fair. But even at that, why is it their fault? Right? My father does some screwed up shit. I don't have to pay for it. You know what I mean? My father did whatever he did. I don't. That's, go take it up with him. He's dead. What do you want me to do about it? Right? Tom, they're talking generations before. And then I'm like, well, okay, well, where do I send the check? Because they went everywhere. They didn't just. There wasn't one place. Right? You do that ancestry. What's that thing? That online ancestry thing. You get all kinds. Like I'm Italian. I might have German in me. French. You never know. Right? So the same thing would happen with Black Americans. I'm sure they're not from one area. Africa's it's a continent, for Christ's sake. It's not even a country. It's a continent. So how do we know what happened where, and who do we get the check, and why do we give the check to that guy, but maybe not this guy? Maybe that guy should get more money, and not that guy. And then what happens? What about the Native Americans? They got a good deal, right? They're living here, and all of a sudden the people come. It's like, Bob, you're living in, you're at the Cape. You got you got a house out. You got a house in the Newport. You stay in Newport, whatever. You run Cranston, whatever the fuck it was. You would run, and the guy shows up and goes, "Get out." You're like, "Why bought this? Get out!" Right? These people got kicked off their land, right. And they go, "We'll give you another place to live." They send them to Brockton. I mean, you're living at the Cape. Now you're living in Brockton. Then they kicked them out of there, right? So we're going to pay Black Americans, then we're going to pay the Native Americans. I'm sure we shit on the Chinese one way or the other. I must have messed with them. Right? I don't know. I don't have enough money, Tom. I don't have enough. I eat McDonald's. I can't pay everybody for forgiveness. I can't. I can't do it. Then the women get pissed, and they're like, we're slaves. No, you're not really. If you really do the history of, Black Americans, that was slavery. That was they're living in they shackled them and made them work for free, like really free, and beat them. That's slavery. Not I'm stuck in a house and I have to make dinner. That's not slavery. That's different. I don't know. I want everybody, Tom. I want everybody to stop, breathe. Hey, let's move on. Let's make the country better. Remember, because we're a country of rejects from everywhere, right? Losers from everywhere came to America. That's okay. Nobody was successful in Germany and came here. No, they're like, why? No, England. We live in an estate. We're good. I'm a duke. I'm a lord. I'm not going to America. There's no running water there. There's Indians. They have arrows. They're dangerous. I'm staying here. Right? So we got the people that would screw up somewhere else, and they came over here, and they go come to America, and there's nothing, no running water, there's nothing, and they made it work. Right? And that generation's got better. Right? My grandparents, they came from this country. They came 14 years old. They come over here, angry all their life. My grandfather enlisted in World War I, right? You know why? He was pissed off. He didn't give a shit. He was pissed. He said, "You're going to give me a gun, I'm going to shoot people. Let me go." He wasn't even born in this country. He goes, "I'll go." My mother goes, "He's patriotic." No, he was angry, man. He wanted to shoot people. He wanted an excuse to shoot Germans. He didn't give a shit. Just let me go shoot people. He went over there and shot people. Tom, I used to run into my uncles and stuff. I used to sit with my uncles. My Uncle Tony, for example, nicest guy, sweetest man you've ever met. I'm like 10 years old. And I used to watch documentaries. I didn't watch Bonnie and stuff. I used to watch World War II documentaries, people being killed and stuff, blown up. That's what I watched. That's why I'm the way I'm in. I'd look at my uncle, and my uncle would be talking and go, "Hey, you want some meatballs?" And I'm going, "That motherfucker killed people. That guy murdered. This guy killed." He wouldn't tell me because he thought it was weird. I'd be like, "Uncle Tony, how many people did you kill in Germany?" He just said, "I don't want to talk about the war." Why? I would. I'd be talking about all the people. I'd be graphic detail. This guy, Tommy, killed people. Like, there's serial killers, he beat them. You know what I mean? Son of Sam, what he killed? 10, 12 people? My uncle's out there for 4 years. He must have killed how many people? 50, 60, at least.
Right.
Hand-to-hand combat probably, right?
Right. Exactly.
Right?
Well, Pat,
I didn't mess with my Uncle Tom. I did not mess with them. They said, get in the house, the lights on. I fucking went in. Are you shitting me? This guy's a murderer. I can kill people. I'm not fucking with him. No way.
Pat, I'm thrilled. This is the ultimate, Pat. You've never been funnier. Glad we talked first.
I tell you, Tom, it's all stuff we talk about. I can't wait, Tom. I hope this show becomes. By the way, I heard that we're a big hit in Vietnam, which is very exciting.
Yes, we are. We're at 146 and climbing. And I think after this one, we're going to move up a couple of points.
My goal, if I could get to 100 in Vietnam, I think I'll retire. I think I think I've made it. You know what I mean? So, I think if we could ever get really popular, like get into a country that speaks English, that would be really cool. You know what I mean? I think that would be making an impact.
In fact, I've listened to a few podcasts. Nobody has anything on what you just went. It was sublime. So thank you, Pat. And,
thank you, Tom. It's always a pleasure to be on your show.
Oh, my God. And have a great, safe day. And we'll talk later.
All right, bro. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Okay. And remember, minimum wage, not wage. Wage.
Minimum wage. I'm gonna make a T-shirt that says minimum wage. I'm also making another T-shirt that says it's my fault. That's the story. I'm gonna just walk around and go, it's my fault. Don't worry about it. Me. I did it. This way it takes all the pressure away from myself, and there's no level of greatness expected from me. You don't have to. It's right. It's my fault. I'm taking the hit for everybody right now.
Okay, man. Thank you, Pat.
All right, I'll let you go. I'll talk to you later.
All right, peace.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, thank you so much for joining us. That was an absolute blast. Come back. I'm exhausted from laughter, and I hope we did the same for you